The authorship of the Gospel of Mark was traditionally never in dispute until the rise of higher critical theories of the 18th and 19th centuries, which ascribed a late date, 2nd century and beyond, to all the New Testament books. According to Saint Jerome, Mark wrote this Gospel under the direction of Saint Peter, and it was confirmed by his authority. After the writing of this Gospel, Mark went to Egypt and was the first to preach the Gospel in Alexandria, where he founded a church, to which he was a great example of holy living. Traditionally, most scholars believe that Mark wrote his Gospel in the late 50s to early 60s AD. It then became the main source of the other synoptic Gospels, Matthew and Luke, which borrow heavily from it. Mark begins by quoting from Malachi 3 verse 1 and Isaiah 40 verse 3 to explain God's plan in Roman terms. A messenger would go before the emperor to prepare for the coming king. This resembles what God told Israel in Exodus 23 verses 20 to 22.
See, I am sending an angel ahead of you to guard you along the way and to bring you to the place I have prepared. Pay attention to him and listen to what he says. Do not rebel against him, he will not forgive your rebellion, since my name is in him. If you listen carefully to what he says and do all that I say, I will be an enemy to your enemies and will oppose those who oppose you.
Mark is determined that his readers know by way of testimony and evidence that Jesus Christ is the Son of God who became the Son of Man so that he might give his life as a ransom for many, for all who believe.
Traditionally, for symbols taken first from the prophet Ezekiel 1 verses 1 to 21, are used as representations of the Gospels. In the 30th year, on the 5th day of the 4th month, while I was among the exiles by the river Chebar, the heavens opened, and I saw divine visions. As I looked, a storm wind came from the north, a huge cloud with flashing fire, from the midst of which something gleamed like electrum. Within it were figures resembling 4 living creatures that looked like this. Their form was human, but each had 4 faces and 4 wings, and their legs went straight down, the soles of their feet were round. They sparkled with a gleam like burnished bronze. Their faces were like this, each of the 4 had a face of a man, but on the right side was the face of a lion, and on the left side the face of an ox, and finally each had the face of an eagle.
The Gospel of Mark is represented by the lion holding a book, the Gospel itself. In next week's class we will be concentrating on the content of the Gospel of Mark. Until then, please read a New Testament introduction to fill out details on the matters raised here in this video.